Okay, Mr. Taru here again. I'm going to redo the video I just published because I realized you could hardly see the screen and you couldn't see my cursor, so I made it bigger and zoomed in a bit more on this calculator. Okay, so how do you do just some basic graphing with a TI-Nspire? It does not have to be color, does not have to be CAS. They all work pretty much the same way with the touchpad. So let's make a parabola, find a relative minimum, find the X-intercepts, and shade it as if it were an inequality so that you have some understanding of how to do some basic graphing with this calculator. I'm going to do just a scratch pad graph because I don't intend on saving this. You could do new documents and make one if you like. So you can start a graph by choosing this, and everywhere you see my cursor move, you'd be putting your finger over this touchpad, and to select, you'll push the center and make it click to make your selection process. It's a little bit cumbersome to do this, though, with the simulated calculator. So I'm going to just move my cursor around, but now every time I click something, you are touching the center of this touchpad and making it click. You can choose to put the cursor over B and hit the center. You can hit this toggle button, which is the easiest way to do this. And when you hit this button, it'll scroll through the scratchpad calculator, which is there, and the touchpad graphing. Alright, I want this calculator to look like it does when you first buy it. So I'm going to hit Menu, hit Zoom, hit Standard, and now your window is at your -10, +10 window like it would be when you've bought it. Let's hit this button right here, Show Entry Line. Type in x squared minus 7x minus 8, and see what that parabola looks like by hitting enter. And we got a parabola whose vertex is off the bottom of the screen. Now I want to show you how to make a relative minimum, and you're not going to be able to do that if you can't see the bottom of the screen, and there's two ways to adjust the window size. You can hit the menu button and choose zoom, and there's a lot of options, but I'm going to hit Windows Setting and make the Y min -20. And just by hitting the delete button, if this might all be highlighted on your calculator if you try it, and make the Y min -20 and hit enter. And we can just about see the bottom of this parabola. So what I'm going to do is come onto this axis. You would hit the center of the button and hold it till the hand closes. I'm going to click and drag it up and actually shrink the scale. Look, you can actually see the parabola shrinking up into the screen. This label is going to be in the way, so you can put your cursor over this label, hold the center of the touchpad button. I'm going to click and drag it over and anywhere you like once the hand closes. See where it closed? That shows you can grab stuff and move it around. Okay, let's find the relative minimum of this parabola, which is the vertex. You do that by hitting Menu and Analyze, and then choose a relative min or max. This is the bottom, so it'll be a min. And now it's asking you for the lower bound. You will move your hand over the touchpad and draw the line to the left, or drag the line to the left of the minimum. Hit the center of your touchpad and make it click, and it'll change to upper bound. Move your finger to the right, move it over, and you can see it's already highlighting the minimum value. Click the center of your touchpad, and voila, you have the vertex or relative minimum of this parabola. Would you like an X-intercept? Well, hit Menu, hit Analyze, and 0, X-intercept, solution, or root. They all mean the same thing. They're X-intercept. So let's choose the 0 and put the cursor to move the line and keep it to the left of the X-intercept. Touch your touchpad in the middle, click it, move your finger to the right, click the center of the touchpad again, and bam, there is the X-intercept. And you can click and drag these labels around if you like so they're easier to read. That's how you graph a parabola, that's how you change the window setting, and that is how you find the relative minimum and X-intercept of a parabola, or any other graph for that matter. You can also, if you don't like where the window is, you can, this is sometimes fiddly to get figured out, but you can click and drag in the center of your window, and ooh, there you go. Look, see the hand crunches down, and you can move that window anywhere you like, and you can see the scales changing as well. You can shade a parabola or any other line for that matter, like an inequality. I'm going to hit the show entry line. I'm going to hit up, and I'm going to back up and put the cursor in front of the equal sign. If I hit delete, it'll ask me, aha, would you like to graph an inequality? How about greater than? All right, hit enter. Bam, there, it's shaded up. And you can even see the dotted lines above the graph, or on the graph, because it was just greater than. You can hit menu, or excuse me, hit the entry line, and you can go back up to the first line where the graphing is, and with your cursor put the with your trackpad, put the cursor right next to the greater than symbol. Hit delete, and now you can do greater than or equal to. That's going to make the line solid after I hit enter. And so unlike an 83 and 84, with an Nspire you can shade and you can show the line properly based on the inequality symbol. So that is shading and drawing inequalities with the TI-Nspire. If you want to delete this graph, you can select it and hit Control Menu and get all kinds of nice things you might want to do. One of them is delete, and there your screen is clear. Now with you doing inequality, it moves off the function line, so if I arrow up, I'm still going to see F1. To delete that, back up to the equal sign. Don't go into the equal sign, just back up to it, hit enter, and bada bing, bada boom, your screen is empty and everything's ready to go. That is basic graphing and finding relative mins and maxes and X-intercepts with the TI-Nspire. If there's anything else you want to know how to do with these, please send me a message and I'll shoot you a video, post a video to help you figure out how to do that. Thank you very much for watching. Mr. True is out.